What's up guys, and welcome back to my Bootstrap 5 crash course lesson number 2, and today I'm going to be talking about typography and colors. If you're new here, then go and check out my first lesson on how to set up Bootstrap, but if not, then let's get started. And we're actually going to take a look at the default styles that Bootstrap gives us. So let's create an H1, add some text here, so I'm just going to write hello world. Let's open it now, and if you're familiar with the default styles that we get without Bootstrap, then you can see that it looks different. And let's open it with the developer console, select the H1 that we just created, go to the styles over here, and if you take a look at the font size here, you can see that it's set to 2.5 rems, and if we scroll down, you can see that we get more styles over here. And what we're going to do now is actually compare this to the default styles without the Bootstrap. So let's comment down the link, go back, and now you can see that the H1 looks a lot more different. And in my opinion, the one with Bootstrap looks a lot better and cleaner. And so what we're going to do now is look at some other default styles that we get and then learn how to add colors with Bootstrap classes. So now let's go back to our VS Code, and what we're going to do is we're going to copy this and then paste it down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want to change this to H5, 4, 3, 2. The same thing here. So 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And now you can see that the difference here is pretty big. And what we're going to do now is actually go back and learn how to change colors. So we're going to write class, text, and then after the text, we can write a name of a color, or not every single name, but I'm going to actually show you. So we can write black. And nothing's going to change because, well, it's already black. And if I actually take a look here, you can see that text black changes the color to this. So that's black. And if we change this to white, then you can see that now it's going to be white. And so let's actually, I'm going to open Bootstrap. So you can go to this website, click on search, write colors, and then you're going to find this page, which is going to show you all the classes for different colors. So you can see that there's text primary, which is going to set it to this blue. So I'm going to copy this, paste it here, and now you can see that it's going to be blue. And so what I'm going to do now is actually just zoom in a bit so we can see this a lot better. And let's go back here and look at some different colors that we can use. So over here we have danger, which is going to set it to red. So let's go to our H2, write class, text, and then danger. Go back here and you can see that now it's going to be red. Let's add some different colors. So we have text success, that's going to be green. So class, text, success, and now it should be green. There we go. Let's try this. Actually, let's try this science. So I'm just going to copy this info emphasis. So class, text, info emphasis. There we go. You can see that it's pretty dark. And let's add one more. So let's try warning. I'm pretty sure we don't have it yet. Yeah, we don't. So we're going to write class, text warning, and now it's going to be yellow or orange. Yeah, it's going to be orange. And these color classes work with any other elements that have text in them. So let's go back here, go under the H5, create a paragraph. I'm going to write lorem to generate some text. And we're going to write class, text, let's do primary. And now you can see that the text is going to be blue, just like the H1 over here. That's because all this style does is change the color of our text, which we have in our paragraph. So the class works. And let's actually take a look at how this is going to look like without Bootstrap. So let's look at the paragraph here. And this is what it looks like with Bootstrap. And now I'm going to comment this down. And this is what it looks like without Bootstrap. Let's actually take a look at how we can change the background color. So it's very simple, or it's actually basically the same thing. And all that we're going to do is change the text here to BG, and that stands for background. So we're setting the background to primary, which again is going to be blue. And let's actually set the text to blue here, so we can do something like text primary 2. So we're setting the background and the text to primary, which is going to be blue. And so yeah, you can add two different classes in one class and it's still going to work. So let's actually just do the same thing here. We're going to copy or paste it here, change this to BG, do the same thing here, and let's just see. So background, there we go. And now we basically just have lines. And if we really wanted to, we can change the text here to something different. So we can do something like text white, and now it's going to be set to white. And we can do the same thing here, or we can actually change it to something different. So let's say we want it to be green. We can change the text to success, and now it's going to be blue, or sorry, green. And let's say we just set all of this to white. So text white, do the same thing here. And we're going to change this to BG, and then also this to BG. And now you can see that we've changed the background colors to the text colors that we had before. And now the text colors are all going to be set to white. And we can make this a lot simpler by going to our body and adding a class of text white. And now we can actually delete all of this. So let's do that. Go back and you can see that the text colors hasn't changed, and that's because our body has the class of text white, which changes the color to white, and none of the elements in the body have other classes which change the color of the text, so they're getting the text white class from their body. And if we actually select one of the headers, so let's select the H4 for example, and scroll down, then you can see that they're getting the class text white from there, because the H4, you can see that it doesn't have it. But yeah guys, so this is gonna be for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. But if you did, then leave a like, sub to the channel for more content like this, leave a comment down below if you have any questions, and see you next video.